Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Iggy, and I've been covering topics like stocks, finance, CPF, and everything related to growing your wealth right here in Singapore. Today, we're putting a specific SGX-listed company under the microscope for a deep dive analysis. The investing Iguana is ranked 8th in the 2024 Influential Tigers by Tiger Brokers. We just crossed the 1 million mark for number of reads and 58,000 likes. I've produced over 900 videos with more than 500,000 watch hours as of June 2025. If you're serious about uncovering the hidden gems and potential pitfalls in the Singapore market, you'll want to hear this and consider how our daily premium insights can give you an even sharper edge. Today, we're diving deep into Raffles Medical Group, trading at around 97 cents with ticker BSL on the SGX. Here's the thing most investors get wrong about Raffles Medical. They see it as just another healthcare play riding Singapore's aging wave. But the real story is far more complex. This company is simultaneously benefiting from one of Asia's strongest demographic trends while wrestling with execution challenges that could make or break its future. We're going to dissect exactly what's working, what's not, and whether this stock deserves a spot in your portfolio. I'll walk you through 3 compelling reasons to consider Raffles Medical, 3 serious red flags that should give you pause, and then deliver my personal rating and strategy for how Singaporean investors should approach this stock. Let's start with what Raffles Medical is doing right. First, they've positioned themselves perfectly for Singapore's aging tsunami. By 2030, almost 1 in 4 Singaporeans will be over 65, compared to just 1 in 10 back in 2010. This isn't just a statistic, it's a massive business opportunity. Raffles Medical's hospital services division generated 345.7 million Singapore dollars in revenue for 2024, up 4.6% year on year, with profits growing even faster at 9.5% to $35.7 million. The beauty of healthcare is its defensive nature. People don't skip medical treatments during recessions. They might delay buying a new car or postpone vacations, but when it comes to health, spending remains remarkably stable. For retirement-focused investors, this demographic tailwind provides exactly the kind of predictable, growing cash flows that can support steady dividend payments over decades. Here's where it gets interesting for our premium members. They've been getting detailed breakdowns of how Singapore's medical tourism recovery is specifically benefiting companies like Raffles Medical, often a week before this analysis reaches the public. Second, Raffles Medical has dramatically improved its capital allocation strategy, and this should excite income-focused investors. The company just revised its dividend policy to pay out at least 50% of sustainable earnings annually, up from the previous policy of up to 50%. That single word change from up to at least signals management's confidence in future cash flows. But they didn't stop there. Raffles announced plans to buy back up to 100 million shares over the next 2 years, representing about 5.3% of outstanding shares. Think about this practically. With a healthy cash position of 343.7 million Singapore dollars as of December 31st, 24, they're essentially returning excess capital to shareholders while maintaining financial flexibility. For Singaporean investors building retirement portfolios, this combination of improved dividend policy and aggressive share buybacks creates multiple pathways for returns, even if the stock price remains flat. The proposed final dividend is 2.5 cents per share. Third, despite all the negative headlines about China, Raffles Medical's operations there are actually showing promising signs of recovery. Regional revenue grew 10.1% to 65.3 million Singapore dollars in 2024. The company's 3 general hospitals in Beijing, Shanghai, and Chongqing have demonstrated strong potential for growth and a positive outlook ahead. The Raffles Hospital brand gained greater recognition among more people seeking trusted healthcare in China. This represents a much smarter, capital-efficient approach to China expansion compared to the pure organic growth strategy that caused so many headaches. Instead of burning cash building hospitals from scratch, they're leveraging established relationships and brand recognition. Now let's talk about what's keeping me up at night regarding Raffles Medical. First, the overall profitability picture shows concerning trends. Despite revenue growth of 6.3% to 751.6 million Singapore dollars in 2024, the company's profit after tax and minority interests dropped significantly by 31.0% to $62.2 million compared to $90.2 million in 2023. This decline was partially attributed to lower government grants and the absence of fair value gains from investment properties, but it still represents a substantial earnings decline that should concern investors focused on consistent returns. Our premium members have been tracking these profitability developments closely, getting early warnings about potential margin pressures and strategic pivots that could impact the stock price before the broader market catches on. Second, even the core Singapore Healthcare Services division is showing operational challenges. While the division registered revenue growth of 4.1% from $283.4 million to $295.1 million, it experienced a decline in profitability due to fewer government grants and the cessation of COVID-19 services in 2024 compared to 2023. This suggests structural challenges in maintaining profitability even in their home market. When your core business that's supposed to fund expansion starts struggling with margin pressure, that's a red flag that demands attention. Third, the insurance division, while showing revenue growth, faces significant headwinds. Raffles Health Insurance grew by 23.2% in revenue from $144.4 million to $178.0 million for 2024. But the healthcare insurance industry is experiencing a higher loss ratio due to medical inflation. Although the division's loss showed a 10.4% improvement compared to 2023 through more diligent claims adjudication, the underlying trend of medical inflation continues to pressure this division's profitability. For investors seeking stable, predictable returns, this volatility in a key business segment represents ongoing execution risk. After weighing all these factors, here's my honest assessment of Raffles Medical Group. This is a company caught between two worlds, benefiting from Singapore's powerful demographic trends while struggling with execution challenges and profitability pressures that have materialized in 2024. The improved capital allocation strategy shows management recognizes the need to return value to shareholders while they work through operational issues, which I appreciate as an investor. My personal rating for Raffles Medical is hold with a cautious outlook. Here's why I'm not rushing to buy despite the attractive dividend yield. The 31% decline in profit after tax for 2024, even after adjusting for one-time items, indicates fundamental profitability challenges that extend beyond temporary factors. The diluted earnings per share dropped from 4.82 cents in 2023 to 3.34 cents in 2024, a decline of 30.7%. For Singaporean investors, my strategy advice depends on your investment horizon and risk tolerance. If you're building a retirement portfolio and already have core healthcare exposure through larger, more stable players, Raffles Medical should be a small allocation at best, perhaps 1 to 2% of your total portfolio. The defensive characteristics and revised dividend policy provide some income potential, but the profitability challenges and competitive pressures make this unsuitable as a core holding. If you're determined to invest, consider dollar cost averaging over 6 to 12 months rather than a lump sum purchase, given the earnings volatility and ongoing operational challenges. For those seeking healthcare exposure, I'd suggest considering other options that offer better visibility on earnings growth and more stable margins. The broader Asia healthcare trend remains compelling, but Raffles Medical's specific challenges make it a higher risk option within this theme. So we've broken down Raffles Medical piece by piece, looking at its strengths and weaknesses, and I've given you my personal verdict and strategy advice. Now, if you found this level of in-depth, actionable analysis truly valuable and want to seriously level up your investing game right here in Singapore, imagine getting daily premium insights delivered to you up to a week before anyone else sees them. That's what our members get for just $1 a month, less than a cup of coffee. You'll unlock a wealth of additional content, including daily market analysis, early insights into promising trends, and even deeper dives into specific investment strategies relevant to Singaporean investors, directly from my desk. Think of it as your consistent daily dose of financial fuel for smarter decisions. Ready to join the inner circle? Just click the link in the description below to become a member. If you enjoyed this deep dive analysis, you should definitely check out my previous video on how to analyze SGX healthcare stocks like a pro, where I break down the key metrics and ratios every Singaporean investor should understand when evaluating healthcare companies. It's the perfect complement to today's analysis and will help you apply these insights to other stocks in the sector. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.